Hello dear children, once again welcome back you all for our online classes, and today we are going to discuss about the electricity and circuits. So we use electricity for many purposes, right? In our everyday life, to make some of our tasks or to make some of the works easier, we use electricity, right? So by using electricity, we do many works. For example, we can, in our home only, we can use electricity for many purposes. For example, to fill the water tanks, okay? So the syntax will be there on the terrace. So every time you cannot take the water and you cannot fill it. So what we are doing for that? We use the motors, and through that motor means that is the electricity. So by that we can drain the water from the, means even though from the ground floor also we can take water to the top floor. So that is done by the electricity. And at the same time, in our home, we use this electricity for many other purposes. For example, we can use to iron our clothes. Number iron box use martini, and that is worked on electricity. Yes, when we supply the electricity, we will heat the base of the iron box, and then we can iron our clothes. And even during the night time, to light up your house, yes, we use the electric bulbs, and that bulbs also light up because of the electricity. Yes, we all are having power connections in our houses, so that even though where there is no sun, we can light up our houses by these electrical bulbs, and that is done by the supply of electricity. And also watering the plants for farms and all, watering to the crops. So that is all done by the electricity. And commonly in our home, if we take only the homes, we can use for, as I said, for ironing and light up the house, and also the washing machines, water purifiers, water heaters. Yes. So many are there where we use the electricity. Okay. And even when there is no power, current we use the torch. Yes. So in the torch, what will be there? Small bulb will be there. And where is the bulb will be light up when we switch on the button. So switch button will be there. So when we switch on that, the bulb will be started glowing. So where this will get the electricity? Yes. So there inside some electric cell will be there. So by that electric cell, the electricity will be produced, and then the bulb in the torch will be lightened up. And likewise, even though we use the other materials also, for example, to produce the electricity, even we use the sunlight also by the solar energy. Yes, solar panels will be there. So when the sun rays are made to fall on that, so that will create that will convert the solar energy into electricity. So by that we can light up. And even in some cities, the street lights are also made like this only. Some smart cities what we call. So there what happened? They fix the solar panels, and then during the daytime there will be the sun, and due to the sun and the sunlight, the solar panels, they convert the solar energy into electricity, and then even in the evening time, in the night time, the light will be closed by that solar energy, which is converted into electricity, right? So this facility might be there in your houses also. Few of you might have this facility. So here it will be written as positive and negative. So this is what the electric cell. So electric cell will be like this. So here you can see the marks positive and negative. And this electric cell which is there in the torch, so that will be produces the electricity, so that the light, the bulb which is present in the torch can be glow. And that is how we can get the electricity from this electric cell. So how can we define this electric cell? So we can define the electric cell as an electric cell is a source of electricity. Is a source of electricity. So electricity. So here it is the source of electricity because it is having some chemicals in it. So here inside the electric cell some chemicals will be there. So those chemicals are having the electricity, and whenever we switch on the button of the torch, that electricity will be used up, so that the bulbs will glow. So here this is having two bases. So one is, see, this tip is having here, the tip is there, and here the disc. This is what the disc, and this is the tip part, and the end which is having the metallic base, it is negative terminal. So there are positive and negative terminal. Two terminals are there. So that which is having an electric cell where the metal disc is there. So this is the metal disc. So this is called as negative terminal, and the part of the cell which is having the tip, as metallic tip will be there. So that we call as the positive terminal. And when we connected these two terminals, the positive and negative terminal, to the another source of the light, then there will be the use, means that will be connected with the electrical wires. So electrical wires ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, the light will start, means the glow, it may glow. And also these electric cells we can use in the clocks also. ಮನೆಯಾಗ ವಾಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಗಡಿಯಾರ ಒಳಗ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So then when we use those electric cells in the clocks, the clock started showing, means the functioning, its functioning it will start. And also the same electric cells, in this electric cells also some sizes will be there. So depending on the device what we use, so depending on that we can use the cells of different sources. And some radios also we can use the electric cell. So likewise we use these electric cells, and an electric cell is a source of electricity which supplies the electricity to the devices like bulbs or radios or whatever we can use, like clocks and all, we use it. Okay. And see, when the electric cell is connected to the electric bulb, the bulb will start glowing. And what are the parts of this electric bulb? Okay, so about that we can discuss now. This is what the electric cell. So electric cell is the source of electricity, and it is having two terminals. So one is positive terminal and another one is negative terminal. And here the part of the electric cell which is having the metallic tip, so that is what the positive terminal, and the metal base of the electric cell is called negative terminal. So this is about what? The electric cell. And now we can discuss about the electric bulb. So the bulbs will be like this. I will draw the diagram. I will draw the diagram of the torch bulb. So the torch bulb will be like this, and these bulbs will be S. This is the bulb, the torch bulb. It will be like this. So see what happened here. When we connected this bulb with the electric cell, then it will start glowing. Okay. So this metal, so here this bulb is having the glass covering. So this round shape what you are seeing, this is what glass covering, and you can see this in your houses also. The bulbs are covered, means the black cover, the glass covering will be there. Kaju man, gaj. So the glass covering will be there. So inside this a filament is there. Yes, the filament. So this filament will be light up. When the electricity is supplied, this filament will be light up. So here it will be connected to two terminals are there here. So one metal case is there here at the base of this bulb. So this is the bulb. Near the base a metal case is there. So one terminal is connected to this metal case. Okay, and one more terminal is connected to the center of this base. Okay, so here the like this connections will be there. So what happened later? So the base of the bulb, one is connected to the metal case at the base of the bulb, and other thick wire is connected to the metal tip at the center of the base. So here at the center we connected one. So like this, the thick wire, the two thick wire what is there. So this will be one end is connected, one thick wire is connected to the metallic case which is present at the base of this bulb, and one more thick wire is connected to the here one thick wire, it is connected to the center of the base. Okay, so this is how the connections of wire will be there. And later when we connect this to the electric source, so electricity source will be what? This electric cell. This is the source of electricity. Then to the light to glow in this bulb, this have to be connected with the electric cell. Then how to connect the electric cell with the electric bulb, that we can discuss now. So that when it is connected to the electric bulb, then only the supply. So here there is no source of electricity, only bulb is there. ಈಗೇನಿದೆ bulb ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಐತಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಏನು electricity supply ಮಾಡುವಂತ source ಯಾವೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So that until the electricity supply takes place in this bulb, the filament will not grow. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಡುವೆ ಏನಿದೆ filament ಐತಿ. So ಆ filament heat up ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಆ filament heat ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, it will start glow, and due to this metallic case, this will be reflects and it will produce light in all the directions. So this is how we get the light. And to heat this filament, ಈ filament heat ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಬೇಕು. ಆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ನಾವು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, filament heat ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, then the bulb will glow. So this have to be done. So this will be happen when these two ends, these two terminals, when it is connected to the source of electricity, and that source of electricity is this electric cell. So now we can discuss how to connect it. A bulb connected to an electric cell. A bulb connected to an electric cell. So here we are having the electric bulb and the electric cell. So how to connect this electric bulb to the electric cell? So to make we may get electric shock. So that always the metal wires are coated with the plastic covering, because the plastic is the insulator. It do not allow electricity to pass through them. So when the electrical wires are coated with the plastic coverings, even though if we touch with the bare hands, we will not get any kind of electric shock. Yes, that is the reason the electrical wires are always coated with plastic coverings, because the plastic is a bad conductor or insulator of electricity. Okay, so this is the reason. Now what we have to do to connect the bulb and the cell? So here I said we have to take the wires to connect this, and take the length of wire 2, and just remove a little of the wire covering. Just we have to remove a little of that coating, the plastic covering what will be there, and then it will have to be exposed. So wire ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು expose ಆಗಬೇಕು. So ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ದಂಡೆಗಿಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕವರಿಂಗ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ವೈರಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. So later we have to connect those wire to these two terminals. So one wire ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಈ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಗೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, and ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೈರ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಗೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, so these two terminals for positive and negative, we have taken two wires and each wire is connected to each terminal. ಎರಡು ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಒಂದೊಂದು ವೈರ್ ನಾವು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So you can use the tape which the electrician use, or you can fix it with the rubber. ನೀವು ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ ರಬ್ಬರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಅದನ್ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, or else tape ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಇದನ್ನೆರಡು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So you have to connect these two terminals with the wire, and again here you have to take two wires again here also, and you just remove the two ends again. ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕವರಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಎರಡು ಎಂಡ್ ಕಡೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೈರ್ ನ means coating we have to remove, so that the electrical wire, that metallic wire what is there inside the plastic covering, that should be exposed, because we have to connect. So if it is the metallic, if the plastic coating will be there as it is, then the plastic, we know that it is the insulator and it will not allow the electricity to pass. So that we have to remove a little length of the wire, so that we can connect that easily. And so now remove some length of wire, and then fix one wire to this terminal, so the metal case, and one wire you have to fix here. So again here also you can use the tape, or you can use here Pixo, anything you can use, and paste it or connect it. Okay, so this is how to connect the wires to the bulb and the cell. And now see one more thing, observe carefully. These two wires which you are connected, that you should not connect directly, means these wires should not connect directly to these two. So what happened, so always when we have to connect these two other devices like light, bulbs and all, so there the use of this electricity, what is there, some chemical energy is there inside, so which will be helpful to the production of the electricity. Yes, some chemicals will be there, and this electricity will be produce the electricity under devices like bulbs and torches and all. So to that we can use. Okay. So this is what one instruction for you. And also you should not touch the electrical wires and any electrical appliances with the bare hands. So it is given in your textbook that. So one caution will be given always at the poles and to the any electrical appliances if it is there. So there this caution will be there. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಏನಿದು ಡೇಂಜರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ವಾರ್ನ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾವೇನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಯಾವುದೇ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ವೈರ್ಸ್ ಅದನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟಚ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ our body is also a good conductor, so that we may get electric shock. So that is the reason we should not touch the any electrical appliances or the electrical wires with bare handed. That too if your hands are wet, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈ ಏನಾದರೂ ವೆಟ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನೀರೊಳಗೆ ಏನಾರ ಕೈ ತೊಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಟನ್ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ because the water is also a very good conductor of electricity. Even though we can produce the electricity from the water, there is a very dangerous is that. So that we should not touch the switches and all with the wet hands. So be careful whenever you are doing such activities. And if you want to do these activities also, you just take the electric cell like this and don't connect directly the electrical wires with your switch. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಿಚಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ಗಳೊಳಗೆ ವೈರ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಯಾರು ಏನು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್. ಸೊ ದ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲೆಸ್, so that it will not make that much serious harm to you. So that is the reason, if in case, so if we have to use the electric cell to carry the experiments. Okay, and then see, so these electrical wires, so this should have to connect to the electric bulb so that the bulbs will be glow. So how to connect this? So in the connection also we have to connect properly. Suppose see, now if we connect these two, okay, if we connect these two end, so now connection is there. Okay, if we connect these two ends, is the light bulb will glow? You just say yes or no. Yes. Now we have connected the electric cell to the bulb. Will the bulb glow? Yes or no? Yes. The bulb will glow because these positive and negative terminals are connected to each terminals of the bulb. Positive and negative terminals ಏನಾಗ್ಯಾವ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾವು, so that the bulb will glow. And next one more case I will explain. So now think that your bulb is connected, so it is there like this only. Okay, now this end is connected, but here there is no connection of this end. So do you think that the bulb will glow this time also? Yes or no? Is the bulb will glow? No. Now in such case the bulb will not glow. Why? Because when the positive and negative terminals both are connected, then only the electricity supply will be takes place. So here no connection. It means the circuit is incomplete. When all the terminals are connected to each other, then only we can say that that is complete circuit. So the electricity supply will take place only when the circuit is complete. So here these two ends, the negative terminal and the one terminal of the bulb, they are not connected. So that what we can say, the circuit is incomplete. So the bulb will not glow. Okay, is it clear? And one more case I will explain. So now just These are the two cases. And now these two are connected. And here these ends are not connected. Now positive terminal is not connected. So in this case, is the bulb glow? Yes? No. Here also the bulb will not glow. Why? Because here these two terminals are not connected. Then is it complete or incomplete circuit? Yes, it is incomplete circuit. So when it is incomplete circuit, then no electricity supply will take place. Then the bulb will not glow. And one more case we will explain now. Suppose, so when what I said, when all the wires are connected, all the terminals are connected, the electricity supply will take place. Now just imagine these both ends are connected to this terminal, means the negative terminals. Both the wires of the bulb are connected to the negative terminals of the electric cell. So do you think now the bulb will glow? So ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಏನು ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಆಗಲೇ ಏನು ವೈರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಲ್ಬ್ ಗ್ಲೋ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. Now there is a connection, now the wire connection is there. In this case, do the bulb on? No, it will not on, because the positive terminal, for positive terminal there is no connection. So since this terminal is not connected, then no electricity will be supplied, electricity produced agudilla, so that the bulb will not glow. And now just think, okay, now we can remove this connection. And now see this end. So from here only we are connected the two wires. Now the bulb will move. Now also it will not move, because the same thing is there here also. So when we connected these two terminals, the bulb will not glow, because there is no connection to the negative terminal. So we can say it is incomplete circuit. So when it is incomplete circuit, the bulb will not glow. And now see one more, the last thing. So here the wire will be there. So now if this end is connected to here and this end is connected to here, will the bulb glow now? Yes, it will glow, because all the terminals are connected to the wires. Then there will be, it is the complete circuit, then the bulb will on. Okay, so this is the case what the bulb will glow. So the connection of wire is also very important. So how to connect the electric cell to the bulb, so in which case the bulb will glow, so that is very important. Now just think, so we already learned that when the circuit is incomplete, then the bulb will glow. If the circuit is incomplete, means if any one of the terminals are not connected, then the bulb will not glow. Right? We understood this. ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತೈತ್ರಿ, ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ಸು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಬಲ್ಬ್ ಗ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬಲ್ಬ್ ಗ್ಲೋ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ಡ್. ನೌ just I will ask you one question. All the terminals are connected. Yes, the connection is proper. Then also, if the bulb, if it not glow, if the bulb is not glow, so what is the reason for that? ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಬಲ್ಬ್ ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನ್ರಿ? What will be the reason for that? Even though if all the connections are there, then also there is no light in the bulb. So why? What is the reason for that? So the reason for that is the electricity in the cell may be used up. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ complete, there is no source of light inside the electric cell, then bulb will not on. So this is what the aspects, whenever the bulb, when the bulb glows and when it will not. So this is what a bulb connected to an electric cell. Okay. So I hope you have understood this, and this is given in your textbook, and draw these figures in your notebook. Yes. So here page number 118. So just you can draw this A, B, C, D, E and F, these diagrams in your notebook, and just write down where the bulb will on, write S behind that, and where there is no connection or if it is incomplete circuit, or if in case the bulb will not glow, just write no. For example, I will say the first one, all the terminals are connected, the bulb will glow S, write S here. And the next one, here no connection of wires, so it is incomplete circuit. So whether the bulb will glow or not? Yes, the bulb will not glow, so write no. So likewise write for all, draw these diagrams and write yes or no, whether the bulb will on or not, and then send it to me. Okay. So this is your homework, and with this I will conclude my today's class, and in the next class we can discuss about the electric circuit. So I hope you have understood this, and even though if you have any queries regarding this, you can contact me and clarify your doubts. Thank you. Have a nice day.